Hi, this is Maya. Welcome to Traveling with Miles online course. Very quick Q&A. I realize that a lot of you don't know exactly what does traveling with miles mean. Why do I need a course for it? I get a lot of like 4 or 5 very common questions about this process, this whole thing, and I wanted to answer it. Plus a few other questions just to just give you a bit more information if you confuse exactly like what is going on. What exactly is it? It's too good to be true. So let's start. Question number 1. Yes, no. It's not illegal. It's totally legal. It's just like opening, there's nothing, you don't break any laws. Traveling with miles and opening up credit card that gives you bonuses miles. It's just like any other credit card you open in the United States. Next question. The most common question of all. Um, of course, I can't answer it completely. I can tell you from my experience that I've been doing this traveling for mile for 5 years, and my credit score have not changed a bit. Just stays the same. It didn't go up. It didn't go down. I actually bought a car in the middle of those 5 years and got A+ credit for the loan for the car. There are people like Chris Guillebeau, who I mentioned many times in the sell page and in the course, who taught me how to travel with miles, and he did many tests with his credit cards and his credit score, well, opening credits and closing credits, and he did not have any problem. You can read all about it in his blogs. You can Google that question, and you will get many blogs that will answer that question. Of course, decide for yourself, but again, I have not heard of anyone yet that their credit card score was that their credit score was affected by opening cards that or systematically opening cards that leads to a lot of bonus miles. Next question. Yes and no. Yes, you need to be able to open a credit card in the United States. You cannot do it if you're outside of the United States, unfortunately. Unless obviously, if you're traveling or visiting or living abroad for a bit, you can do it. But you need a social security and you need an American address, just like any other credit card. Why would airlines and credit cards companies will do this? Of course, this is just my opinion, but and from the blogs and all of the stuff I read online. But credit cards want you to open a credit card companies wants you to open credit cards and use them, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're opening a credit card and you use it. Even if you use it for a short period of time, you still, pay and use it. Some cards are really great. I kept a few cards and I still use them. So once in a while, you will keep a card and that's how they get you to stay on. You get to know their system, you get to know who they are. So when you really need a credit card for a long term, you definitely might consider them. So airlines is, and I talk about it in the course, airlines are a loyalty game. Airline wants your loyalty. And yes, they're giving you miles for free, a lot of miles for free, but they're building on and counting on of you starting a relationship with them. They want you to stay with them, and by getting to know them, their system, their plans, their flight schedule, their flights availability, their assuming that you would really like them, and next time you need to book a flight, you will actually book it with them. So that's why they like that. It's about loyalty. It's about introducing them to yourself. Again, my opinion, but every airline, hotel, and points reward company does it. Next question. What does credit card bonus sign up means? Again, we cover everything in the course, but there's two kinds of ways to accumulate miles on credit cards. There's you spend $1, you get a mile or a point. And there's the bonus signups. The mile and points are great if you have a very high monthly budget, or a business that you get refunded, or work for a business that refunds all your business expenses, because then you can spend a lot of money and be able to pay the card back. You have the money to pay the card back, and you can earn a lot of miles and a lot of points. But bonus signups are a lot of point in a very short time, in a very short amount spent. So it's different, and you can open 2 cards and in 2-3 months have close to 60,000-70,000 miles, where if you do miles per $1, you will have to spend $70,000 to get that amount of miles. So those are bonuses mile signups. That's the difference. Next question. We're almost done. No, it is not a scam. And again, Google it for yourself. Go and check online. There's 2 big websites that I use beside Chris Guillebeau website. thepointsguy.com and themillionmilesecret.com. I love those websites. I read them every week. They list a lot of information. You can read a lot of people experiences. In the course, I share my experiences and my stories and show you how I did that. On those websites, you can go in and read. They have readers' corners where people tell you exactly not how, they don't go into detail of how exactly they did it, but they definitely tell you the trip they took and how much it cost, and the stories are pretty amazing. So you only have a few days to buy the course, but it only takes like 10 minutes to check all those websites and see that it is not a scam. Many people use traveling with miles and travel the world very cheaply and happily. Next question. That is a philosophical question, but it is too good to be true. What is the catch? First of all, some things that are good to be true sometimes are true. I say I'm very, very grateful for discovering traveling with miles. It has changed my life, and I appreciate it, and I show my gratitude. And like I said, I always help people and tell people about this system so they can do it. I intentionally budget the course very low. It's not non-affordable. By buying the course and implementing what I teach in the course, you can save hundreds of dollars in just a few months on flights. That's for sure. That's definitely will happen. What is the catch? The catch is that it's credit cards, and you have to be responsible with your spending and your money. You have to have a system. You have to pay attention, and you have to spend some time a month. In the beginning, I used to spend like 5-10 hours a month on traveling with miles, just organizing everything, making sure I keep track. Now I spend less because I know it too well, so I have a system going. And again, in the course, I show you what system you can have. And traveling with mile is limiting, meaning you will have to be a bit more flexible with your schedule and sometimes with destination, but not always, only if you do things last minute or if it's the hot season. But if you plan ahead, and again, we talk about strategy in the course, but for example, if you have miles in different airline companies, you can find the right flight for you, because one company might not have it, but another company would. It happened to me many times. And there's other different strategies that I talk in the course about how can you get over the challenges of traveling with miles. That's it for the Q&A. Registration for the course closes in 2 days. So please go check out the sales page at mayakiva.com in the store. And I can tell you that if you buy the course and follow the directions and start accumulating miles, you can definitely have very, very fast some domestic flights in the United States. You might even be able to get some free flights for Christmas. And if not, definitely for winter and definitely for spring. You can, in a few months, plan a trip for sprint internationally with the miles you accumulate. And I teach you all of it, everything in the course. And even if everything I teach you in the course is still unclear, we have monthly video phone calls where you can ask any question that came up while you're doing through the process and while you looking at the videos and trying. It's for the next 12 months. So even if you're not ready to jump into it, and up until maybe you keeping it for your Christmas vacation to watch all the videos and learn the system, you can buy the course and watch the videos and come back in February, March and ask your questions. It's not a problem at all, but the course will not be available for a while after those 2 days. If you have any questions, let me know below in the comments or email me back at maya@mayakiva.com. And I hope to catch you in an airport one day. That would be fun, right? All right. Bye.